families here. His mom and dad are here. And, again, we're just excited to be able to honor big number 74 tonight. Not only does he do the camps every summer that continue to grow, but he also has been very helpful during natural disaster time periods where he's contributed air conditioners, where he's contributed other relief supplies, all through the NFL Players Union. So, yeah, this is a hometown hero that hasn't forgotten where he come from. He has a big diamond necklace that says 318. So wherever he goes, it prompts the question, what's 318? Well, that's where I'm from. So again, we're happy to honor big number 74 tonight. Hopefully we'll get a chance to talk with Cody either up here in the booth or on the field. But at halftime will be a very special ceremony, and we'll try to carry most of that.
We look forward to doing that. Our sponsors will certainly give us that opportunity to do so and carry as much of that, all of that actually, for you. As Coach Bell said last night during the coaches show, the issue of retiring a number is not just an ordinary thing. I mean, there's only 100 of them, and so you can't retire too many of them. And just because a guy makes it to the pro level doesn't mean his number gets retired. It's the quantity and the quality of contributions that he makes back to the community. So looking forward to seeing Cody honored here tonight. We watched him play. We watched him wear that 74. We watched him dominate on the offensive line. And last night during the coaches show, as we had the opportunity to interview the heavy hitters, the offensive line, you could tell that they are looking forward to intermingling with him and picking up a few tips and kind of letting some of that Cody Ford magic rub off on them.
Traditionally, and I know you referenced this, offensive linemen, and I wasn't at the show last night. I appreciate you not mentioning that.
I wasn't going to.
But offensive linemen normally only get their name called when it's a penalty.
Yeah, it's got to be a hold or a block below the knees or something bad. So
offensive linemen are in the trenches, and that's why you see quarterbacks when they win awards. What do? They buy their offensive linemen something, because it's the offensive linemen that protect them, that block that blind side. And so that's certainly an important thing to keep in mind. And again, we appreciate the opportunity to have Cody Ford here and recognize him. We've got a lot of other things going on, of course. We'll keep you up with our Wallace Eye Surgery score at the top. And then, of course, you'll want to keep your eyes on the bottom for the Sadler's Towing scrolling scoreboard. And so we'll have that, of course. At the end of the game, we will select our Southern Air Cool play of the game. And, of course, we have our Quibido's Cajun Cafe player of the game, which we won't announce tonight. We will announce it on Sunday during our Sunday afternoon get-together called Coach Speak. But we'll tell you who some of the candidates are based upon what we see tonight and, of course, what the stats show us as well. So, and, of course, we appreciate the opportunity there. We've had some good candidates. Most of them have come from the defensive side of the football. But it will be good tonight to welcome back Aiden Tate to the running back offensive war room, because he was out last week at Ruston, a game that he was coming back from a concussion that he suffered late in the West Monroe game, so he was held out, and needless to say, he was missed offensively last week, and he was not a young man that was a starter at the running back position. He was a starter at the linebacker position when we played Ash in the Jamboree, but was not a starter at running back since coming in, I believe, in week 4. He has been a player of the week for us, and he has been a great surprise to this team, a sophomore that, again, was featured on the defensive side of the football field, is now an offensive star for these Rebels. So.
Well, and Coach Bell talked about that last night. Not everybody wants to go to the offensive side, especially on the line side, but to see guys being willing to flip around and take what they need to take, the shot, the step up onto the offensive side. And Aiden, we remember the game when we said we think we found our running back, and so that was exciting. It'll be good to have him back here. We talk about defense. Last week, LaMarcus Thiers was the player of the week for the Quibidos.
Yeah,
and
double-digit tackles
all over the place, and he's also another young man that we didn't know much about at the beginning of the season, but it seems like every single week he's stepping up and giving more and more contributions and demonstrating exactly why his name should be considered as the player of the year, which we'll have at the Quibidos closing banquet towards the end of this season. So we're taking an opportunity now to kind of set up. We started about 5 minutes earlier than we normally do, but we're getting the opportunity to let you know what's taking place because we wanted to set up the halftime show for you.
We'll take our first break of the evening. We'll come back with our Why Not Stop keys to the game. Stay with us. This is Rebel Football coming to you on 446 Sports.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family. For all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Tonight, it's the annual Red River Rivalry. The Trojans of Alexandria Senior High.
Welcome back, everyone. Sun is set on the other side of that picture that you're looking at, on the other side of what's left of Bulow Lake. And here at DC Bill Bates Stadium, again, we suffered through the sun coming at us during our setup time, but thankfully the sun is set. Still a beautiful time. And we're glad to have you with us here as we get ready for tonight's game. I'm Rich Dupree along with Nathan Martin. We are pleased to be joined by Landon Anderson here in the press box and turn the lights on. And we'll get those turned off here in a minute. But then on the field, Robert Anderson and Anderson Martin. And here come your Rebels. Yes, the Rebels are coming out. We do want to go down.
Hold on just 1 second.
Okay.
All right, go for it.
All right, we want to go down on the field and talk with Robert Anderson, who is down on the sideline. He's going to give us a little update on what we can expect during halftime. Robert?
Get him turn that ninja on. All right, so we're coming down to Robert as they get that ninja set up. He doing. Robert, what's the sensing down there on the field?
I seem relaxed and ready to roll.
Well, now you were telling us about some things coming up at halftime that Southern Air is involved with. Tell me a little bit about that.
For the Trojans, here they go.
Face us, Robert.
Face us, Robert.
Turn around, Robert.
Yeah,
Face
there
us.
we go.
Very
All right, tell us now what we got coming up.
We got an air conditioner down here in the goal line.
An air conditioner.
Yeah, nothing in it.
Oh, okay.
Make footballs, and he from the 5-yard line, 10-yard line, the 15, 20, 30, 40, up to the 50-yard line.
We're going to see if an offensive lineman can throw a bomb, huh?
Yeah, and every ball that is made, Southern Air is going to make a donation to the Pineville Athletic Department.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, wow. Okay. So Cody's going to do that, not a contestant.
Cody's going to do that, guys.
All right. Well, we appreciate the folks at Southern Air for getting involved. But you don't need an air conditioner tonight, do you?
That's right.
It's nice down on the field, huh? All right, we appreciate Robert Anderson being on the sideline for us. Again, it's a big night here. We'll take another timeout here, and then we'll come back and get ready for our Why Not Stop keys to the game. Stay with us. This is Pineville Rebel football coming up against the Ash Trojans right here on 446 Sports.
Muted.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Lock On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
It's a great night for football, beautiful weather, beautiful night, and of course the two teams that call this Central Louisiana area home, the Alexandria Senior High Trojans and the Pineville High School Rebels. It is week number 8, District 2 5A rivals playing each other, going out for the coin toss right now. We will toss it down on the field to try to pick up some of that with the white hat and the players as they greet each other. So we'll try to pick up as much of that as we can. Something with this metal that messes with our microphone, because when we were on the road, we had no issues, as you remember. But we do have the Ninja Cam down there as the white hat is explaining things.
Captains are Jalen Whitty along with Sebastian Mollett and Zane Seitz, and also Keenan Taylor, who one of our interviewees last night. And I think Keenan had a birthday this week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we did want to say thank you. Keenan, who is number 73, a senior, was on the Bryant Bell show last night. His mom messaged me this morning, and Elena Bolden Taylor, and wanted to say happy birthday to him, as well as Ty Sanders, who had a birthday yesterday. So, again, congratulations, happy birthday to both of them. To Keenan Taylor, number 73, birthday is today. I'm sorry, Keenan's birthday was on October the 11th, but Ty Sanders had a birthday yesterday as well. So she sided just a football mom. How about that?
Can't stay present tonight.
No doubt, no doubt.
Pineville won the toss, deferred to the second half, Rich, and as I think a wise choice, going to put your defense out there first to go up against this young man, J.T. Lindsay, the running back, who has lit up the reels or the shorts on YouTube with the 446 shorts there. You see a lot of his action. I think he got another offer this week from Tulane, and definitely being looked at by a lot of big-name schools. But tonight, our defense is going to be saying, bring your bag of chips to our neighborhood.
Okay. I know there's a joke there.
There is a joke there.
I'm going to let it go for now. You can explain it later.
All right.
We are ready to get underway. Thank you for joining us here tonight on 446 Sports. Jocko Lee getting ready to kick off for Pineville. Ash Trojans with 2 players back deep. And here we go from the 40, kicking toward the right side, fielded at the 15, up to the 20, 25, brought down at the 30-yard line. On the return was number 12, Marquise Butler.
I believe Jacob Miranda got the tackle there. Here's a name that you're going to hear us call a lot. He's been Player of the Week twice this year. Definitely does a great job in that defensive back position, and their own special teams gave the stop. So Trojans take over at their own 30-yard line. Here we go.
Feaster is your quarterback, number 7, Ty Feaster. He'll operate out the shotgun. 2 receivers to the near side now. They bring the tight end in motion, and they'll toss it out to J.T. Lindsay. Lindsay, 35. Flag comes in, 40. Lindsay to the 42-yard line for what would be an 11-yard pickup, but flag on the first play of the game.
From this sideline, so it's going to be a hold against Ash, and they'll take it from the spot of the foul, which was just across the line of scrimmage. It's going to end up being about a 7-yard penalty, I believe, or from the 34-yard, it'll go back to the 24-yard line, making it 1st and 16.
So first down will be repeated. Opening play of the game just getting started here at DC Bill Bates Stadium. Glad to have you with us here. From the near side hash mark now, moving left to right in motion. They pitch it to number 4, Mingo. He's 25, 30, and then stood up. I'm sorry, that was E.J. Scott out of the slot on the right side, going to the left side. You consider it a pass because the quarterback kind of tosses it to him as opposed to handing it off, so it does count as a pass. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 10 from the 31. There goes Lindsay. Lindsay hit right at the center of the hole by Jacob Miranda. So Miranda went chin to chin with him and stopped him while the rest of the Rebels joined in. It was a pickup of 4s. 3rd down and 6 now, real quick. NASCAR offense got him to jump, but got the nose guard back. Now they look over to the sideline. No penalty called. 2 receivers to this near side, to the bottom of your screen. You see one of them waving over. One to the top side. Quarterback pitches, catches real quick. Got a man, stopped him initially. Did they stop him? And the official gave him a
generous
spot to Darius Washington.
Yeah, we hit him right as he caught the ball, and then he was able to lean forward and spun around, tackle behind the progress, but the forward progress does give him first down.
Feaster calling for it, handoff again. Lindsey cuts back, 45-50, breaks the tackle, and brought down into Rebel territory after an 11-yard pickup.
Jalen Fortson got in on that stop, and if it hadn't been for that one, that would have been 6 to the house.
They don't even get the chains in place. Ash snaps the football. Lindsey again, and this time a host of Rebels stack him up, and Lindsey stopped for a couple of yards.
Brady Baden got in on that stop and kept him from getting too much forward momentum.
3-yard gain, rather, 2nd down and 7 from the Rebel 44. Quarterback throwing downfield, got a man wide open, catches it at the 5 and into the end zone for the touchdown. A 44-yard touchdown pass.
Well, the 9:47 mark, our clock's a little bit off on the screen, but that one, he was wide open, beat everybody, and almost like we had a blown coverage there. He got behind us and picked up the quick 6. Score will be updated here momentarily on the screen, and they're going to go for the traditional 1-point PAT.
We'll have a timeout after the extra point attempt. Placement, kick on the way by number 26, Kelton Ray, and it is good. Back after this timeout, that's 25, Brody Van Dyke. Back after this timeout on 446 Sports.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family. For all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, Apparel and Promotions.
Back on 446 Sports, 44-yard touchdown pass from Ty Feaster. And it is 7-0 as the kind of an onside kick, if you will, fielded by the Rebels at the 40, or actually at the 36-yard line, and advances it up to the 40. So nice job there as
Ty Sanders.
Channing Mesh was trying just to get it up across the front line, but see if they could catch the Rebels napping, and I think Rebel special teams are ready.
Well, Ty Sanders, he's a hands player. He's listed as a defensive back, but we've seen him in the running back position. We've seen him receive balls, and we've seen him the up man on the hands team, and he did a good job there. Let the ball bounce so he could pick it up and grab a little bit of a return out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Let's manage some clock here, guys.
Yeah, that's one of the keys to the game. By why not stop? They hand it to the up man, Gates. Gates trying to get to this left side. Good. Falling forward for an extra yard to the 45 after initially being stopped at the 44. Picks up 2 on the play. Give him 3. 2nd down and 7.
And I thought he had 4 the way he fell forward, but they're going to say they blew the clock while he was standing at the 45. He fell to the 46 when he finally did go down, but that was after the whistle.
Yeah. Okay.
2nd and 7 coming up.
I'll take it. I formation. Again, Aiden Tate back in at running back. 2 receivers to the far side. They pitched to Tate. And boy, initially, that's not Tate. That is number 5, Ty Sanders. So Tate not starting.
Almost a little bobble there on that transfer.
And no gain as he gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Thought they might give him what we thought was the line of scrimmage, the 46, but nope. 45 is where he's at. He's got to get to the Ash 48-yard line. So it's 3rd down and 7 for the Rebels. I formation with Ty Sanders at the point of the I. 2 receivers to the top side. What you would think would be a passing situation. Look out. Throws it over the middle and tried to catch it. Does he? Does Sebastian Mollett? Officials say no. Mollett had to come back for it as the blitz was coming, and Whitty had to get it away with the defender on his hip. And he got it away, but short to Sebastian Mollett. So the Rebels will be punting as number 28, the linebacker Brennan Davis, has kind of been forced into the punting duties, if you will, due to the early season injury to Bryson Phoenix. And he's done a good job getting that done, and almost run into by his own man. Fair caught at the 23-yard line. So it is 7-0 Ash Trojans early on this night, where at halftime we'll be honoring Pineville High School great Cody Ford. Number 74 number will be retired. And we'll look forward to telling you more about that, showing you more about that coming up at halftime.
You can see that big 74 in the middle of the screen there, right below the P. That was a very nice gesture.
Right at midfield. So nice job getting that painted on since last time we were here. All right, here goes the Ash Trojans with their NASCAR offense in motion, and a penalty will be a dead ball procedure call against Ash. So they had a penalty on their first play of their opening drive, and now a penalty on the first play of their second drive.
Kind of like in a drag race, so they put the pedal to the metal before the light was green, and nope, can't do that. 1st and 15.
That's like a misfire with a track runner, you know.
There you go.
So 1st and 15. In motion again goes 85. They pitch it out to JT Lindsay. Lindsay cuts back, but who was there? Number 30, Sebastian Mollett, was there to make the tackle in the backfield and drop him even further back inside the 20, back at the 15-yard line. Here they go quickly. 2nd down and 19 after the 4-yard loss. 2nd and 19. Second drive of the game. Ash scored on their opening drive thanks to a Feaster 44-yard pass. Here comes a rush, throwing to the near side. Got a man complete at the 25, to the 30, to the 31. Pass complete to number 4, E.J. Scott. Very talented receiving core. A lot of seniors, including the quarterback, who's a senior, and E.J. Scott, who's a senior as well.
LaMarcus Thiers came over to make the stop after Fortson first got hands on him.
3rd and 2. Lindsay cuts back after almost a shoestring tackle. Gets to the 35, gets the first down. Only needed 2, picked up 3. So it'll be another first down for the Ash Trojans. Here they go quickly. It's going to be Lindsay again, getting out of a tackle. He was actually, and the tackle that was ultimately made,
Tristan Wallace.
By Wallace. He had him in the backfield, or had him at the line of scrimmage, and that shows you how strong Lindsay is. He carried Wallace for another 5 yards.
We got too many players on.
Yep. And Lindsay stepping out of a tackle. There's another flag as well. Lindsay out of the 30, and Lindsay out of bounds. But a couple of flags, actually.
I think there might be a hold, so I don't know how that would work, because one of them was we didn't get Wallace off in time, so we had 12 men at the snap, and then I think there was an offensive hold downfield, but they're looking at the other side asking Ash coaches, do you want to take the penalty? So they must both be against Pineville.
So we know we had 12 men. Illegal substitution. Pineville declined. So I guess both flags were for the same thing, for the illegal substitution. And I don't know if Pineville kind of let up after they knew that, but Lindsay took it inside the 30 to the 25-yard line. 7-0 Ash leads early on. looking over to the side, and that's the thing about that NASCAR offense. If you substitution-wise, if they don't substitute, you don't have the right to substitute. So you have to hurry. When you do, they hand off Lindsey, sweeping to the far side. Lindsey wrapped up and then driven out of bounds.
Well, Jalen Fort's in the first one there who drove him backwards, and Miranda cleans it up. So a nice combo there for a 4-yard loss. You think about it, Rich. We've gotten into their backfield pretty well. We've tackled them for losses 3 times so far in this contest.
Sure, where they burned us has been on the pass play.
Yeah, that's right.
So let's see if they go back to that on 2nd down and 14. And there they go to pass, throwing down the right sideline. Got one man there, makes the play inside the 5 at the 1-yard line on the pass completion to number 4, E.J. Scott. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Feaster just setting it up, and Scott able to run under. There were 2 defenders there, but neither one could make the play. And the Ash Trojans about to potentially add a second score as we are at 6:05 remaining. Coach Bell calls a timeout for the Pineville Rebels. We, of course, ran out of time in our pregame, but, talking about some of our great sponsors like Why Not Stop. And, you were talking about one of the keys of the game was to keep Ash offense off the field. And, Pineville has only had 1 possession, and, having to punt the ball away so quickly, Ash just wears you down. With that NASCAR offense, and they have so many weapons at their disposal as well. So, again, that's one of the keys to the game is obviously keeping the offense off of the Ash Trojan offense off the field, but consequently, you have to keep your offense on the field. So, even on a night where we honor Cody Ford, who was a great offensive lineman for Pineville and for Oklahoma, and of course now in the NFL, if you're not able to protect your quarterback, it's going to be a long night, and it's those offensive linemen that open up the holes for the great running backs. So. I did think we were going to see Aiden Tate, and maybe we will here. He just was not in on the first offensive series. All right, here we go from the near side hash mark for the Ash Trojans with 6:09 remaining here in the first half. They hand off to Lindsey. Lindsey into the end zone for the touchdown. A 1-yard run officially for J.T. Lindsey. 6:09 remaining in the first quarter of play. J.T. Lindsey with a 1-yard run, but again set up by the great passing of Ty Feaster to number 4, E.J. Scott. We'll have the extra point coming up from
Going
kicker
for 2 this time.
Bodie,
Nope, no, they're not.
Bodie Van Dyke out of the hold of number 11, Amari and Mingo. And Mingo looking to pass. Mingo running. Now Mingo chasing and looking, throwing toward the back of the end zone. And did he catch it?
They're saying he did.
Caught somehow. 2-point conversion good. 2-point conversion good. Back after this timeout. 15-0. Trojans on 446 Sports.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Welcome back to TC Bill Bates Stadium. 446 Sports coverage of the Pineville Rebels. And it is 15-0. Ash Trojans up. 2 possessions, 2 scores for them. They did have the 2-point conversion a moment ago. on a design play. Now putting the foot into it, and they are going for the onside kick, and it hit one of the Ash Trojans. So how bad do you want to beat your rival? Pretty bad, it seems.
Well, and I think before the contest, our man Robert was talking to somebody on the Ash side. They made a comment how they were going to run the score up, and it kind of rubbed Robert the wrong way. Looks like they definitely, they're not afraid to try this onside kick. And in a situation like this for them, hey, if you touch it, just back 5 yards and do it again. So it doesn't hurt them that bad. They do make some substitutions, though, so don't know what that's going to do. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Now they're going back like they're going to kick it deep.
All right, so here we go again, and they do put the boot into this one, and it will be fielded at the 10-yard line, up to the 15, 20, hits a brick wall at the 20-yard line, but still goes forward. Nice return by Jalen Fortson, who took a licking and held on to that football.
Look, when he hit that wall, he knocked that wall backwards. Not backwards. Backwards.
How you spell that?
I don't know. The defensive player on that side is trying to figure out how to spell it because it spun his head. What a great hit by Jalen. 24-yard line. Rebels trail 15-0. Only the second offensive possession for the Rebels as Jalen Whitty will come out looking to see what he can do. And we do see Aiden Tate in the backfield for the first time.
All right, good to see him back, coming back from a concussion in the West Monroe game 2 weeks ago. Rebels shift, bringing number 1 out to the near side, Landon Roberts, and they hand off. Nope, quarterback, I think he tried to hand off. I don't think that was how that was supposed to go, guys.
I think it may have not been a clean handoff, and so he pulled it back to avoid the fumble. Ends up being a 1-yard loss.
Second down and 11, and we know that it's certainly difficult in long situations for Pineville.
Landon Roberts brought the play in from the sideline that time instead of Whitty coming over.
Well, it's a little tiring going back and forth. So pitch back to Aiden. Aiden cuts back inside the 25, gets to the 26, maybe, 26, 27. So he gets the yard loss and 2 more back, so a 3-yard run for Aiden Tate. But now you're still looking at 3rd and long as it's 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7 for the Rebels on their second possession.
Yeah, only the second time, and we wanted to control the clock. So far, Ash certainly dominating on time of possession, and you got to convert 3 and out. Just hurts you so bad, puts the defense back on the field.
Whitty operating out of the gun, back to pass. Rush coming, he gets away from it, throws downfield. Roberts there, but it knocked away on the pass that was intended for Landon Roberts.
Marion Mingo got there and put his tip on it, finger-tipped. And Roberts had gotten behind him, but Mingo made a play on the ball. Fortunate that he was able to get a finger on it, because if Landon had gotten it, it was lights out. We've had some issues in games gone by where we've dropped passes. That one was definitely tipped away. Pineville will have to punt it this deep in our own territory.
And standing back at their 45, so should be good field position unless we can get a good bounce of the football. And Davis gets a good foot, drives the back to the 39, and then boom at the 45 as on the return, number 3, Darius Washington.
Jacob Miranda walking around, those shoulders up, because he put a big hit on number 2 and came up, with a little strut there. Miranda's definitely a defensive stud. I mean, this guy does, twice he's been the player of the game, player of the week for us, and great to see him out there on special teams as well, making that kind of a contribution.
His dad came up and said hi to us right before the start of the game. Always does that. We met last year, and he's just always been so friendly, and so certainly excited for this junior that is one of our MVPs. So now 3rd time with the football are the Ash Trojans. They're already up 15-0. Feaster back to pass, throwing downfield. Got a man there, caught at the 15-yard line by who else? Number 4, E.J. Scott.
Jalen fortunate on the stop, but only after a huge pickup. And that you can tell this quarterback receiver core are very confident and comfortable with each other. A lot of trust there.
Can't count that high, but he's inside the 10. Handoff, Lindsey cuts back. Lindsey to the 5-yard line where he has stood up. They may mark him at the 6-yard line, so give him a gain of 4. But it is 2nd and goal to go inside the 10. 2nd and goal inside the 10. Calling for the football. Hands off. That's Lindsey again. Dive to the left side inside the 5 to the 4. Give him a couple of more. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 4. Ash Trojans, already scoring on their first 2 drives, are in danger of scoring again. Inside the red zone again, thanks to the precision passing of Ty Feaster to E.J. Scott. From the 4, they look over to the Ash Trojans. And now slowed the car down a little bit and decided, Coach Bachman said, let's take a time out here. 446 Sports is grateful to Valex Federal Credit Union. For the 2nd straight year, 446 Sports is brought to you by Valex FCU. Visit them at valexfcu.org. And always at the top, whether we like the score or not, our friends at Wallace Eye Surgery help sponsor your Wallace Eye Associates, help sponsor your scoreboard at the top, so you'll always see that. And at the bottom,
go ahead.
You have Sadler's Towing that sponsors the scrolling scoreboard. So, want to make sure everybody gets plugged.
So last night, Doug and crew over at the Coach at the Ash Show got some free Sadler's hats. And I'm like,
really?
Hold on, guys. There's more teams. There's more broadcast teams than just that one. But Sadler is I think, an Ash sponsor as well. But grateful for all these. And if you can't read that Wallace Eye Associates logo, maybe you need to go call them for an appointment. It is kind of small on the screen.
Is. Yeah, I was like, where is
they
it?
They do that on purpose.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding.
From the 4, it's a quarterback keeper. Wow, Ty Feaster.
Yeah, I was watching number 6. I thought he handed off to J.T. Lindsey, and that's just the power of a quarterback, of a runner like that. You're expecting it to go to him. It was a great fake. I had my eyes on him, but Feaster said, no, I'm just going to take it in myself for 6. So Pineville stopped them on 2 first and 2nd and goals, but 3rd attempt they got in.
So with 3:02 remaining, let's see if they go for the traditional extra point. They do. Kick is on the way, and it is good. Back after this 1-minute timeout, it is 22-0. Trojans on 446 Sports.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Week number 8 of high school football comes, seems like it takes a long time to get here and then goes by very quickly. Kick to the far side again, fielded again at the 10, up to the 15, 20, bouncing off a tackler at the 20 to the 24-yard line. So this time on the return for the Rebels was, I thought that was... Oh.
I had my head down.
Okay, I got you. It may have been Ty Sanders. So at the 24 once again, and the Rebels need to string together a couple of first downs to take some pressure off of the defense that obviously is needing a break, if you will. And let's hope the Rebels can do it here. Different for the season with 3 backs kind of lined up behind the quarterback.
Yeah, we were getting more accustomed to the 3 across right behind the quarterback with only 1 wide out near side.
And again, they hand off. This time going to that right side was that
Aiden?
Yeah, it looked like Tate on the carry. And it was Tate on the carry, gets to the 31-yard line, so some good yardage there for Tate for first down of this game as we near the end of the first quarter of play. 22-0, Trojans lead. And they again go running near side. Got the first down is number 3, Jalen Fortson. So Fortson, nice job getting the Rebels a first down.
Well done, well done. We needed that.
Really did.
Definitely creates a little bit of a momentum and some confidence in your players.
13-0 Menard early on in their game. It is 10-0 Neville over Tioga. That's being played up in Monroe. 14-7 Caldwell leads Buckeye. And of course 22-0 here. Just giving you some updates from our 446 family of schools. Again, now handing off, that's 44 on the carry. And Ethan Gates on the carry, and you're just kind of choosing who you want to give it to.
When you put 3 good backs behind the quarterback, you got good options there. And if you can get 3 yards per run, 10 divided by 3, you can get the first down on the 4th down. Get 3 plus.
But it does give, gives a little pause for the defense because they're not sure which one of the Jackrabbits to chase. 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. They go Gates again. Gates trying to go short 5.
Yeah, I was so impressed with this O-line last night. My son and I were talking about the interview, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We'll take this time out. Trebles trail 22-0. Back in just a couple of minutes. You're listening to Pineville Rebel Football on 446 Sports.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
All right, coming out of the timeout. Oh, nice move by Ethan Gates, and he gets the first down. Quickly coming out of the commercial break, Rebels hand off to Ethan Gates. So all 3 plays was handoffs to number 44, and Gates delivers for Pineville.
Well, that was nicely done, and just showing how when you're looking at an offensive or a defensive line as big as these guys are, you bring in the heavy guns, and Ethan was the one to get the call that time. Cameron Perry checks back in, and also checking back in Tristan Wallace. So got some big boys here, and I think Coach Bell likes what he's seeing. The line, we seem to be dominating the O-line.
At least on this offensive series. Rebels run into each other, and the ball is loose. And the Trojans recover.
Oh,
so too many backs maybe in the backfield that time.
Yeah, they bumped into each other, and I don't know if there was confusion or what, but that's a little heartbreaking right there.
Especially after you have such a good drive going where you picked up a couple of first downs.
2 first downs on that drive, chewed up some clock and showed that you were dominating the line there. But the bumping into each other, I just don't know if maybe the call wasn't clear. We didn't know who was supposed to get the ball. Ball hits the ground, and that may be instant replay on the other side for the other 446 Sports teams that are here. I know they're happy to have control of the ball on the Rebel side at the 47-yard line.
So switching back to the Trojan offense on the Pineville side of the 50 at the 46-yard line, 47-yard line. In motion goes E.J. Scott. They fake the give to him. Now on the end around, number 3 gets away from one tackler, 45, and down to the 40-yard line. Nice job by Darius Washington. And Washington comes up.
Hobbled, right?
Well, yeah, he can't put any pressure on that right ankle.
Long run for 80.
So nice
that was a very nice fake, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
That fake, we had a guy in the backfield, and I think he gave up pursuit because he thought that the pass had come near side, and then they handed off to Washington on the other side, and our guy who had a shot on him just was out, had let up. Handoff number 6. No,
Feaster going down the middle of the field and just overthrowing his favorite target, E.J. Scott. But yeah, to your point, had the play not happened right in front of us, two 50-plus-year-olds might not have known where that ball went.
No, that was it. I mean, literally, we were like on the backside of the magician's curtain for that one. But from the line, that was a beautiful fake.
It really was. And again, a lot of razzle-dazzle here from Thomas Bachman. 2 receivers to the near side. They pitch it out to Lindsey. Lindsey downhill right side, 35-30. J.T. Lindsey.
So many threats for these Trojans. They're taking advantage of each of them, and you have to guard for them all. J.T. such an explosive back, and that one really was just more of a toss slant to let him just get out of bounds past the first down marker.
Quickly, here they go. They switch EJ to the outside or to the bottom of your camera. Instead, they pitch it to the same play to JT again. Cuts back 25-20 inside the red zone near the first down.
Kind of did a return favor to us when JT hit our guy. We fell backwards. He gets a head of steam on him. JT's hard to bring down. There's a reason he's being looked at by several colleges around the region. And he's only a junior.
He did get the first down. Now handing off to the running back, to the wide receiver, Jimmy Duncan. And Duncan gets back inside the interior of the line, gets inside the 15 at the 14. It will be a pickup of 4 on the play, 2nd down and 6.
Gang tackled, so team tackle there. I'm sure they'll give it to somebody, but after a 4-yard pickup.
Again, number 2, Jimmy Duncan. Consecutive plays that the wide receiver is involved in the play. Picks up a couple more. Going to be looking at 3rd and 3. 3rd out and 3. Ball is at the 11. First down is at the 8. From the 11, again, play action, firing, got a man off the fingertips of 84, Grayson Thibodeau, the sophomore tight end. Won't get too many opportunities any better than that one. He had gotten around his man, and if he could have just brought that one in, the sophomore would have had him a touchdown. So now it's 4th down and 4. Trojans appear to be going for it, even though they have a good kicker. You heard earlier that they want to quote, run up the score. So here's an opportunity on 4th and 4. Instead of kicking a field goal or attempting one, they're going to go with the play from the 11. And Coach Bachman, the play clock was down to 2, so they had to take a timeout here.
Second timeout there, and Bachman, very much the general. You called for Ash for a few years, and you had a good relationship with him. You know what he's capable of as a coach, and I know you have a tremendous respect for him.
And, of course, saw him when he played for Coach Dennis Dunn at Louisiana College after transferring in from Texas Tech. Played at Evangel on their state championship teams with Coach Dunn. And, he's like Coach Dunn, he's an offensive mastermind, and he has done wonders for the Ash Trojan program, no doubt about that.
Well, they got their new turf this year. I'm sure they would have preferred to host us over there, but I'm glad we get to do this tonight. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, Cody Ford's number 74 will be retired. That 74 in the middle of the field. That number will never be worn by another Pineville Rebel again, and we look forward to carrying you that ceremony. Hopefully our Mike will participate.
Southern Air is the sponsor of it. They're one of our 446 sponsors. All right.
And Cody's going to try some passes, is what we're hearing.
That's what they're telling us. He's going to try to throw it into the air conditioner.
Yeah.
All right, here we
Big
go
play.
on 4th and 4. A stop here would mean a lot for this defense. On 4th and 4 from the 11, E.J. Scott goes in motion from left to right. They're going to pitch it out to J.T. Lindsey. Lindsey trying to cut back, breaks 2 tackles, gets inside the 5, down to the 3. So they had him initially in the backfield, Nathan, but not only did he pick up the first down.
You'll never arm tackle that man.
No. And as you said, he's just a junior. All right, there goes JT into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
8:35 left on the clock. Slight discrepancy from our clock on the scoreboard, the online scoreboard, and that's some technology we're trying to bring to you. A couple of games this year. It's just a kind of a manpower issue, but they'll pick up 6 more, making it 28-0 and going for 2. Remember, they did try once before. They faked the 2-point, the traditional, and converted on a 2-point with a pass from the kicker or the holder.
This appears to be Bodie Van Dyke. Van Dyke puts it up and good. Back after this 1-minute timeout. Now 29-0 Trojans on 446 Sports.
Jalen Fortson,
29-0 in favor of the Ash Trojans, who have scored by land and by air. Rebels getting an opportunity here. Let's see if they can get a good return, as number 33 puts the kickoff into it, fielded at the 6-yard line. Coming back near side, 15, 20, 24, maybe 25. Nice return by Jalen Fortson for the Pineville Rebels. Gets us in some decent field position. And let's see if the Rebels, who picked up their first 2 first downs on their last series before fumbling the ball away to the Trojans on the Trojan side of the field, will get an opportunity to see what they can do.
Well, and, don't ever overestimate or underestimate the power of the special teams. Remember last week against Ruston, the score Pineville had, the very last play in regulation was that kickoff return for 6. I'm looking forward to this each time.
First down and 10. Back to pass. Whitty on first down. Firing, intercepted at the 35, to the 20, to the 25, to the 5, and out of bounds. Or do they give him a touchdown? They gave him the touchdown. Pick 6 for the Ash Trojans. Jason Blackwell on the return. I thought he might have went outside of the pylon, but gave him the touchdown. And it's now 35-0 as we await the PAT. I think we just had one of these, didn't we?
Yeah, like this feels like deja vu all over again. 35-0 at the 8:19 mark of the second quarter.
Extra point is on its way. So is our commercial break. Be back after this timeout. 36-0 Trojans on 446 Sports.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
$36-0 our score. Not to halftime yet. We're at 8:19 remaining in the first half. Well, we knew that the Trojan offense certainly was a juggernaut, but they appear to be wanting to jerk-a-knot in the Rebels here. Fielded at the 13. And going back across the field initially was number 4, Landon Grimes. And Grimes gets some yardage back for Pineville after kind of running the wrong way at one point. But
he had that big return last week, Rich, coming across the field like that, and literally went completely across the field. Sometimes that puts your blockers in jeopardy of holding, because if you're going in a different direction, but nobody held on that play last week. So he thought about it this week and then realized that they had containment, cut back to the inside. Pineville takes over 1st and 10 at the 20.
Receivers on each side for Pineville. Whitty is under center. They're back in the eye now. And handoff. Hit right away. Maybe a yard or two. Aiden Tate on the carry. So good to have Aiden again back in the game. Missed last week at Ruston because of a concussion. Did not start tonight. Roberts will come out. Grimes will come in, bringing the play to Whitty.
Landon for Landon.
By Landon or by Landon?
We got our own Landon Anderson up here running the camera.
I was going to say
lots of Landons.
Lots of Landons at Pineville High. I formation again. Pitch back to Aiden. Aiden trying to cut back to avoid the tackler. And I don't know, Nathan, if he got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he did, yes, at the 21, but still going to be 3rd down and 9 for Pineville.
Yeah, and he just really tried, the left guard or the left end, defensive end, got penetration there, and so Landon really tried to stiff arm him to get past him. That's made him stop, and by then the rest of the defense could converge at the line of scrimmage. So no gain, 3rd and 9.
Again, out of the eye, you would think a passing situation here. We'll see. And no, they're going to hand off Ethan Gates, and Gates gets to the 25, maybe the 26-yard line. But Gates not enough for the first down. Rebels will be looking at 4th down, and they'll punt the ball away.
Had some good production from Ethan on the earlier drive, but we kind of went back to the I formation, and of course after that interception, you're kind of trying to figure out what will work. We had the fumble, if you remember, it turned over. They resulted that one in 7 points, and then they had the pick 6. So we've contributed to them a couple of times on turnovers. You see how critical those are.
36-0 Ash Trojans as the Rebels get it away. Good job by Davis. Fielded at the 45. Slips out of a tackle at midfield. and brought down into the Trojan bench at the 46, 47-yard line of Pineville. So, again, that's what happens when you don't convert a first down and you have to punt the ball away and you don't have Ray Guy punting for you. Then you're going to give the other team the ball on your side of the field more often than not.
Yeah, that's just, Ash has definitely enjoyed the benefit of the short field and made us pay for it each time. I don't think they've had a drive they haven't scored on, so 6 drives, 6 scores plus the defensive pick.
So they'll start at the Pineville 46. Feaster back to pass, going downfield, hit as he throws. Ball is up there, and the receiver. Oh, come on, the ball. Official throws the flag, but that wasn't going to be caught either way. But the official throws the flag, and they'll call pass interference. So the rich get richer here, and us poor guys are just paying the bill.
Man, you talking about politics? Or you talking about? Okay, never mind. Thinking about national politics. It's not like the Rich Men North of Richmond song that kind of took everybody by storm here in the last couple of months. Ash is definitely, when things are going your way, they're going your way. 1st and 10 from the 30.
Feaster is back to pass again, firing right side behind Mingo, but I believe it was caught, or was
yes.
that? Yes.
Well, I'll give him credit for that. Mingo was running what looked like to be a corner route and then just stopped on the dime. The ball was already in the air because really they were throwing it at the first down marker. So that was a definitely well-designed and well-executed play.
That was actually E.J. Scott, so I want to correct that. Mingo is not in there at the moment.
We're just so used to calling his name.
Yep, to the near side, Kirkland Bates, as well as Duncan. And they're going to hand off. Nope, quarterback's going to keep it. Cuts back inside the 20, to the 10, to the 3-yard line. So that's what happens when you can pitch it to the left, pitch it to the right, or run Lindsey. The defense follows one of those options, and that leaves the quarterback, Ty Feaster, the opportunity to run.
Ty thinking, hey, I'd like to get some action on this. Tyler Null ends up getting the tackle. Junior linebacker. We don't call his name as much as we'd like to, but he got in on that one, saving the 6 points. 1st and goal, though, inside the 5.
From the 3, they pitch it to number 3, who gets stood up, Darius Washington. And the Rebels come up with the football, but the whistle had been blown.
Well, that would have been big if you could have gotten the turnover. But Rebel defense now being tasked with another challenge. Stop the ball.
Receivers on both sides. And there goes Lindsey into the end zone for the touchdown.
Hit at the line.
And a flag comes in late.
Oh.
Getting a little chippy, could you say? Waiting for the white hat to tell us what it was.
Looked like he turned and consulted with the kicker.
So dead ball, unsportsmanlike against Pineville. And it'll be enforced on the kickoff. So touchdown stands 41-0 as we await the extra point. 42-0, sorry, as we await the extra point. I swear I looked at the scoreboard and it said 41. But
well, they may have been changing it at the moment.
There you go.
We're dependent on another someone else to do the scoreboard for us this game.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how that clock is in there, because typically I don't try to run a clock. But
I got you. Okay. Very good. Flag is still down. Still haven't kicked the extra point. We'll have a timeout coming up. We should be at the point where the clock runs. We'll see if that happens or not. We are awaiting the extra point from Bodie Van Dyke, another one of the seniors for Coach Thomas Bachman. Still in quarter number 2 with just over 4 minutes remaining before halftime. Cody Ford, number 74. Pineville great will be honored. Van Dyke's kick is high. It is good. And we'll be back in 1 minute. 43-0 our score on 446 Sports. Well, unless they try some type of trickery, this one should go into the end zone for no return. But I've been wrong before.
Well, the opening kickoff, they just pooched it past the first line of defense, and so I wouldn't be surprised them to try to do something like that rather than, the surefire. Here we go. We'll see.
And he's trying for the extra point. No, kicks it out of the back of the end zone, so it'll come out.
Yeah, I'm hearing the jokes all the way down from the other end there.
I don't want to know.
He said tonight's game brought to you by. I hope that. Well, here's what happened was last night. I was, I'm doing the coaches show and I'm needing to come up with things to say, and the pressure of trying to run the soundboard and the computer
without
and the camera.
Without your normal broadcast partner.
And so at one point I was making a comment, but I said Alexandria Ash is coming over. They think they're all that in a bag of Cheetos is what I said. And I said, but we're hoping to get them over here and we're going to give them a milkshake. And again, it's a stupid comment, but Doug latched onto that.
I'm sure he did. Handoff by the Rebels.
I just hope it didn't give fodder to the players.
They don't play on fodder or Cheetos.
Well,
handoff to Ty Sanders for the Rebels. Picks up 1 second down and 9. No, I don't think Ash needed any motivation there.
When you look at the District 5A standings, they were 1-1 in third place and wanted to do better. So.
Yeah, no doubt. Lost a tough game to Ruston a couple of weeks ago. Ball on the ground, but Trojans get it back, we think. As there was some purple and gold powder just released.
Yeah, I see that over there in the student section or the
I've seen that at color runs and everything, and that is a mess for anybody that is nearby.
It's going to waft over the cheerleader, the boosters, and then across the visitors. Don't get to use the word waft very often. 3rd and 11.
Under center, give to Ethan Gates. Gates cuts back, and Gates gets back to the line of scrimmage plus a couple. But Nathan, it's going to be 4th down and 7, 4th and 7. So give him a 4-yard pickup for Ethan Gates. But unfortunately, the Rebels again will go 3 and out.
Under 2 minutes to play. Ignore the time clock on the screen. Under 2 minutes to go here as Pineville will kick when we get down to about 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Standing back at midfield is Washington. They set up for the return as it is fielded, initially missing, and then Rebels trying to get back and get him 40-30 and out of bounds.
Looks like Elias Sellers may have been the one who ended up making that tackle, that touchdown saving tackle. Elias Sellers, a lineman, showing some good momentum and motion. Enjoyed interviewing him last night. Told a neat story about one of the coaches, the offensive line coach, and enjoyed that.
Coach Oliver. Yeah,
great camaraderie. You can tell that those folks have together.
We had heard that instead of the normal Coach Bell story, that the offensive linemen wanted to talk about their first-year offensive line coach. Quick fire, breaks a tackle at the 10, 5 touchdown. So Trojans with a 24, make it a 23-yard touchdown strike.
$49-0 your score with 29 seconds to go. Kind of got the clock back on screen where it should be.
Extra point coming up to make it 50. And extra point good. Back after this 1 minute timeout, close to halftime. Well, we may go on to halftime here as the clock continues to go, so we won't throw it to a break. Instead, we will keep it here as we are at halftime.
That looks like Cody Ford down there around the 50-yard line.
I think it is.
So we're going to try to get a quick interview. All right, the clock has gone to 0. That actually is set for 20 minutes, and I think because of the running clock rule, there won't be a kickoff.
Right. So getting ready to honor Cody Ford, and Dr. Carpenter's got a wireless microphone, so I'm hoping we can pick some of that up.
But Robert got Bryant Bell right
okay,
here.
Go ahead, Coach.
Robert, can't hear you.
Yeah, just all around bad team effort, just all the way around, coaching, playing in all phases of the game. But we're going to go in here and try to pick them up, try to come out and have and show our character here in this second half, and play each play like it matters, because it does.
Good job. Glad we were able to catch that. Difficult for Coach Bell, I know, but trailing 50-0 at halftime. And we're about to get into to honoring the coach here. So let's see if we can go down to Dr. Carpenter on the field. So,
Pineville High School family and friends, it is a pleasure to be with you tonight. I want to share a few words about Cody Ford as we begin this celebration this evening. Cody was born in Alexandria, Louisiana, and moved to Pineville at the age of 4. He attended Pineville High School from 2011 to 2015. During that time, he started for 3 years at left tackle under the direction of his head coach, Robbie Martin. He earned All-District and All-Sinlaw all 3 years. After his senior season, he was selected 5A first team All-State. He was also selected as All-State in the shot put in his track world. Cody also played basketball and he played baseball during his time here at Pineville High. After graduating in 2015, Cody earned a scholarship to play at Oklahoma. During his 4 seasons there, Cody blocked for 2 Heisman Trophy winners, Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray. Cody was also a member of the offensive line that won the 2018 Joe Moore Award. This award is given to the best offensive line in college football. He was also named to the All-American team after his junior season. Cody graduated with a bachelor's in criminology in 2018, left the University of Oklahoma a year early to enter the NFL draft. He was the 38th overall pick of the 2019 draft when the Buffalo Bills selected him in the 2nd round. He is the highest NFL draft pick to ever come out of Rapids Parish, and one of only 4 men to ever get selected in the 2nd round from Central Louisiana. Bills wearing number 61. Cody's connection to Central Louisiana and Pineville High School runs deep. Pharmacist. Uncle Mark played football on this very field, earning a scholarship to Northwestern State, where he was an offensive lineman. Aunt Jody Goodman now serves as a school across the field as the principal of Alexandria Senior High School, which is also my alma mater. Uncle Rocky is a pharmacist like grandfather Eddie, and Eddie Rabelais was without a doubt Cody's he is afraid to wear. Jody's son, John Robert Goodman, is a lineman and plays football for ULM. So the Peabody graduate dad, and he is in California tonight. We're sorry he's not with us. Mom, Liam, are two incredibly supportive parents and are very proud of their son. Pineville High School, and all of our Rebel fans, ladies and gentlemen, our very own Pineville High's Cody Ford.
What a great honor tonight for Cody Ford, and
Direct your attention to the number 74 just off of the 50-yard line. The jersey worn by Cody on this very field. Pineville High School, number 74. Congratulations, Cody.
Thought we might get to hear Cody. Maybe they'll take him the microphone there. Dr. Carpenter, yeah. All right. Let's gotta get the pictures. All right, hand in the microphone. No? Thought they might hand in the.
And now Southern Air has got a competition that Cody's going to help us earn some money for Pineville High School. We always thank Southern Air and all of their support.
All right, so you see Cody Ford.
Let's see what we can do for Pineville High School.
So Cody, an offensive lineman, who's now hugging his grandmother. And again, he just flew in this morning.
And Dr. Carpenter will go ahead and let everybody know how this is going to take place. Southern Air Heating and Cooling and Plumbing.
So Southern Air
is a proud sponsor of Pineville High School.
Is
High School
Randy James explaining a little bit here, but Nathan, that normally.
Yeah, the outdoor condenser unit.
Yeah, that's it.
Compressor and. So he's going to try to get the ball in the.
All right, so a lot of hugs abounding. So
Ira Pruitt just hugged him, owner of Southern Air.
All right, so if he again every football that he gets in the bend,
a little too much on that first one.
Yeah, well, he's an offensive lineman, so. All right, so
we'll give him another chance from the
why
back.
not?
Yeah,
why
let him
not?
warm up.
Yeah. Oh,
like a basketball reject, right?
Yeah.
Back hoop.
Oh my.
That's harder. That's harder than it looks. I mean, you got to put it right in a little spot.
Whose idea was this, huh? That's probably what he's saying right now. And oh my. All right.
We believe in you, Cody. You can do it. There you go.
There's Ira moving it. And that didn't, wow. All right, going to try from 20 yards out.
That was from the 15. It's from the 15. He's stepping back.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Ira with the deflection. We'll back up just a little bit with our camera.
Yeah, now from the 20.
Oh, so close.
He says, I'm an offensive lineman, so.
Oh, there we go. Ira wanting to write that check.
Well, that's good. Since he's moved his headquarters just around the corner. Really proud of Cody Ford and what he does for Pineville High School. I believe it's 2 years in a row now. He's done his football camp, and we certainly have enjoyed that here, and the number of students that certainly are involved with that. And we certainly are going to try our best to get a word with him. maybe we can get a little closer this way. And again, appreciate Southern Air doing what they do for us here. And we are, they want to take a picture with Cody, of course. Ira Pruitt, owner of Southern Air, taking a picture there with number 74. And let's see if we can go down on the field and talk with Cody. There we go. Robert, it's yours. All right, so not a man of many words, but we appreciate that. Cody Ford, again, a part of our broadcast here. And again, just a great opportunity to take a picture with him. How about that?
I'm excited about that. That's my son Anderson getting a picture with him there. And he was telling me before the game he was hoping to get a picture, and he even brought a Sharpie to see if he could get his jersey, his hoodie autographed. So he's pretty excited. He remembers getting a autograph when he was here at
3 years ago.
At the Main Street Market, our inaugural, if I remember.
Right. And it was from that he was like, I want to come back and do a football camp. So for the last 2 summers, last 2 Junes, when
that's just Cody for you.
Yes, no doubt about that. All right, let's now turn our attention to the Pineville High School Band down on the field as we will bring you some of their halftime show. Pride of Pineville High School marching band. Appreciate the Pineville High School band. We'd love to carry them as much as we can at halftime. And let's see here as they go through a quick change. They're in the middle of their band competitions. I know there's one coming up at Northwestern State University and another that I believe is at UL Lafayette soon. So they're getting to practice their program, and there's a little bit of a different formation here. We talk about football in different formations. Let's see this one here with the Pineville High School band. The flag line is out as well. The orchestra pit is quickly setting up, and I'm trying to fill time. That's what I'm doing. So, again, really nice way to honor Cody Ford here at halftime. Big number 74, not only a high school star, but a college star where he blocked for 2 different Heisman Trophy winners in Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray. You've heard those names because they're still in the NFL. And now he's blocking for Joe Burrow for the Cincinnati Bengals in his first season there. All right, here we go. That is the Pineville High School Marching Band. One more. What a great job they do here with the Pineville High School Band. We'll take a commercial break here.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family for all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, Apparel and Promotions in Pineville.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing.
Including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
Hi, I'm Kimberly Harrell, Certified Residential Appraiser. I am currently a leading provider of appraisal services for mortgage lending, employee relocation, estate planning, and community property settlements. My experience in real estate over the past 13 years and currently serving as president of the Greater Central Louisiana Realtors Association has given me a clear understanding of the real estate world and the ever-changing market we live in today. For any of your valuation needs, give me, Kimberly Harrell, a call.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Welcome back to our coverage of Pineville High School football on 446 Sports. Next week, Nathan, is a little bit different schedule for us. We're going to be doing our coaches show on Tuesday night because of the junior high championship game on Thursday night and because of the Pineville Fall Festival and the ball boo walk and just all kinds of other things that are going on. So trying to avoid some of them. So we'll be Tuesday night at Jim Deggy's Pizza at 6 p.m. to talk about this game and to get ready for senior night, which is next Friday night. Can you believe that? That's already here. Senior night, next Friday night, your last chance to see Pineville football at home this year, and it'll be against West Washita. So, again, we hope you'll be here for that game, West Washita. Then we'll finish up the season in 2 weeks at Washita, so in week number 10. So, again, looking ahead to next week, Coaches Show Tuesday night, and the football as we get ready to start, it will be field. That is Kalmari and Phillips on the return for the Pineville Rebels. That's yes, number 6, Kalmari and Phillips on the return. Some other scores for you at halftime: Caldwell over Buckeye 28-21. Neville over the Tioga Indians at Monroe 30-7 at half. And
look out, look out,
oh,
look
there
out,
we go.
look out.
On the run, 30 to the 20 to the 10 to the 5. Touchdown, Aiden Tate.
And there goes the cannon on line. We don't give it to you in the house because of the burn ban, but touchdown, Rebels.
Trying to give you some scores, and I didn't even realize the run of 30, make that from the 32, I believe it was. Or let's see, well, no, it was from the 28-yard line. So a 72-yard touchdown run. And that immediately goes to the head of the class.
No doubt
for
about it.
Southern Air. Cool play of the game. Extra point coming up. So Aiden Tate with the run of what we believe is 72 yards and a touchdown. Extra point is good. And how did I miss that?
Well, you were looking down to bring us the scores from around the state, and he just split. I mean, when he took off, the offensive line opened up the middle, and it was just really put on the afterburners. We do have a running clock at this point, but, that was what an incredible we talk about adjustments at the halftime. Coach Bell goes in, talks to his guys. He said to Robert he wanted to go up and kind of pick them up, lift them up, and he certainly lifted them up, and then Aiden Tate just put them on his shoulders and said, follow me to the end zone.
72-yard touchdown run by Aiden Tate. And, wow. Goes from not playing last week because of a concussion to coming back. Didn't start the game, but, wow, what a play.
And I think he only had 8 yards on the contest prior to that.
Again, running clock as we get ready to kick off here. Kicking off to the near side from the 19-yard line. Up to the 25, 36, I believe. JT Lindsay. That's your starting running back in their returning kickoffs.
Well, he said he wanted, we heard they wanted to run up the score, but.
That's what we heard.
That's a little ridiculous.
Gassiet at quarterback. Gassiet hands off to number 9, breaks the tackle at the 45 to the 50, and into Rebel territory at the 49. So, Coach, to their credit, they have gone to some of the reserves. Tylen Johnson, the running back there. Sam Gassiet's son. Sam, one of our engineers for the city of Pineville. That's his son, Max Gassiet, at quarterback. And a little extra jump there by number 66, another freshman. So Coach, has brought in some of his young men, if you will, with this running clock.
Definitely makes it easier for the on-screen clock operator because he didn't have to stop it anymore and make any adjustments. So the on-screen clock should be accurate from here on out.
2nd down and 7 after the penalty. I can't say for sure that it's all 2nd and 3rd team, but I do know at least at the skill positions it is. Gassiet calls for the football, hands off, and hit and brought backwards. 21 there, LaMarcus Thiers. 45 also there, Zane Seitz. So 2 of your Rebels defensive starters obviously still in. Ball at the 45, it'll be 3rd down. They have to get to the Pineville 47 for the first. 3rd down and 8. Gassiet looks to the side. Again, a freshman. Doesn't normally get to see varsity action unless you're in a game like this. Gassiet back to pass, throws, ball tipped, and Rebels almost had an INT on the pass, and it will be 4th down. And should they not be successful, that would give Pineville the ball potentially on the Ash side of the field. But, you know, hey, you're wanting to give these young men some reps. Score is 50-7.
Guy on the end does not look like he's lined up on the.
Nope. He's not. Back to, no, Sam's going to punt it away. I mean, Sam, that's his dad. Caught by Ty Sanders at the 25. Sanders 30, Sanders 35, 40. Ty Sanders. So what we didn't know was that Gassiet was going to kick the ball away, as we'll see here. He will take the ball. You look, he is standing deeper than a quarterback would, and he punts the ball away. Sanders makes the Willie Mays catch and then returns it for the Rebels. Gets the Rebels good field position out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
That was a nice over-the-shoulder catch for Ty. Very dangerous in any other situation, but
well, Ty may be a baseball player too.
Zane Geitz is out there on tight end. Normally deep play.
To Aiden Tate gets a couple across the 40 to the 41, maybe the 42.
Brady McCain, sorry, Reg, but Brady McCain in first time on the offensive line, and he just pancaked a guy. He got a great rush right along there. Elias Sellers, with the veteran, but when I saw Brady McCann get in there, man, what a great push that was. Again, I'm just blown away by Zane out there playing tight end.
They pitch it back. Breaks out, 45, and one tackler. He would have been off to the races again. And as we watch the instant replay here out of the eye, you'll see Aiden break it out of a tackle at the 45 and stopped at the 49-yard line. It will be a first down.
Man, that was sweet.
Out of the eye once again, 2 receivers right. It's going to be Aiden again, and Aiden just bowling over.
You know, he doesn't look that big, Rich. He's listed 5'10", 175, but he seems like a punishing runner. You know, he's not a 220-pound guy.
Keep in mind, he's a linebacker, so he knows how to deliver a hit, and he's delivering that from the running back
And he's
position.
doing that with those knees pounding up high and leaning forward into that hit.
Right,
Beautifully done.
Right. Again, I formation, 2 receivers right. They're going to try to run to the left side. Flag comes in. Might have had a face mask. It looked like I saw Aiden's face go a different direction.
He did a full 360. He got hit and tried to spin out of it and then did that 360. Not sure.
Personal foul, face mask on the Trojans. You're right, no doubt about that.
You got to feel, I love Coach Bell. He's always made himself available to us, even when things have not been good. At the end of the first half, down 50-0, that's about as good a definition of not good as you can get. And he still takes the time to talk to us, and you see he's going to lift these boys up, and he's done it.
Exactly what he's done. And I've been doing this for quite a long time. You have too, and we've seen coaches shoo us off, but not this coach.
A little consultation there. I think there may be an issue with the play clock. I'm not sure.
Okay.
The referee's going to go over. No, he's going back to the other position on the other side. Okay. We came all the way to this side from the far numbers on the other side of the hash mark to consult.
Rebels have the football from the far side hash mark, moving left to right from the school toward the scoreboard or toward the highway, as you might be more familiar. Under center is Whitty, two receivers right. Gates and Tate, play action, back to pass, throwing down the field, got a man there, and almost intercepted as he was trying to hit Landon Roberts right between the hash marks at the end zone.
You know, he had a plethora of targets to throw to. Several guys had gotten open because everybody bid on the fake handoff. You know, when you do 5, 6, 7 handoffs in a row and you're moving the ball with it, everybody's biting on that. And then at least two different Rebel players were wide open. Landon, though, as the ball sailed in the air a little bit long, wasn't able to come up with it. The defense collapsed on him.
Garrett Jackson to the near side, Landon Roberts to the far side. They go Tate. Tate hit in the backfield, stays on his feet. Tate took a licking and kept on ticking as he got inside the 30. As we see the instant replay, gets down to the 26-yard line. Watch the replay here. You think he's down at the line of scrimmage, and he just keeps grinding and picks up a couple of extra yards to make it 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5. Ball at the 26. Needs to get to the 21 for the first down, and what would be, I would think, 4-down territory. I formation, pitch, there he goes, inside the 25 to the 20, still on his feet, inside the 20, down to the 16. He has the first down and then some.
Well, once again, this O-line is doing what they need to do and opening up the holes, because you can't do it without holes, and that's exactly what he's taking advantage of.
Aiden Tate joining the defense, if you will, and getting into the conversation for Quibido's Cajun Cafe Player of the Game, bringing a little life to this crowd after halftime and the Cody Ford ceremony. Now they give to Gates. Gates gets the tackler in the backfield, but carries him on inside, or carries him to the 15. They may mark him at the 14, and they do. So Gates with a couple of yards. You're just trying to surprise them because you think everybody's keying in on Aiden Tate, and instead they take it inside. Just trying a quick little dive play. From the 14-yard line, Whitty will keep it. I thought he might have tried to get it into the fullback's hands, and you have a Rebel player that is down in pain. See what the situation is. That's the end of the 3rd quarter, but we do have an injured Rebel down. We'll tell you who that is and how he is when we come back. Rebels are down 50-7 on 446 Sports.
Time for our red, white, and cool summer event at Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Right now, you can save on a new energy saving system. No money down, 0% interest, and no payments till June 2024. Call Southern Air Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing or visit us online.
Back to Pineville High School, it was Ethan Gates who was the first man through the line, and it was a little bit of a weird exchange, Nathan, and I really believe he was supposed to be getting the football and didn't get it, and the trajectory of his body, because he got popped even though he didn't have the football, and but Gates appears to be okay, and so Rebels now have the ball going the other way, if you will, moving right to left now. Makes it a little easier for me to see, if you will, because I'm not having to look around the insulation here in this corner that's a little exposed. But here we go, 3rd down and 10 for Pineville inside the 20 at the 16. They pitch it to Aiden. Breaking inside, Aiden inside the 10, just running downhill. Nathan gets to the 8-yard line as we check out the instant replay here. Again, first play to start the 4th quarter. There you go. Picks up 7 on the play. It'll be 4th down and 3 here for Pineville. Really want to pick up this first down, Nathan. Really want to take advantage. Ash gave you an opportunity to get the ball, and taking over on 4 downs, or taking over after a 4th down play. Let's see if Pineville can convert. I formation. Quarterback is going to pitch it to Gates. Gates is going to be stopped. I'm sorry, not Gates. Tate is going to be stopped. So the Trojan young defense holds up, and Trojan defense stops the Rebels, who were trying to drive for their 2nd score of the game. Instead, it'll be a turnover on downs, as our running clock continues to do just that run.
Yeah, it was about just a few seconds between the actual clock. We're at 10:36, 5, 4, 3. So you can see we're about almost 10 seconds difference between our clock on the screen and the clock here in the studio. Just want to give you that heads up.
So again, Gassiet, I believe, is your quarterback. Little movement there early and a flag. They blow the play dead. And I believe that is a different. Let me get my binoculars here. It's a little far away for me. Trying to see who the quarterback is.
Five-yard penalty.
Trojans again going 2nd and 3rd teamers here, backing them up to the 4-yard line. Quarterback hands off around the left side, got the first down. Wow. So 15-yard, 16-yard pickup and the first down.
Quarterback is 19, Jacob. Is it Montagut? Montague.
I'll say Montague. So he's a sophomore. They had the freshman in, Gassiet, a few moments ago for a series. So we'll say Montague. How about that? Montague with the handoff and slips into the tackle, if you will. Almost slipped out of it, but holding on and making the tackle for Pineville. Belgard for the tackle. We called his name a couple of times last week. Number 55, Zachary Belgard. Good play by him. Looking to the sideline. Now Montague will hand off to the near side. And again, Rebel defense stepping up.
A host of Rebels in there on the stop.
I like how Randy says that, a host of Rebels.
Host of Rebels. Number 5, Ty Sanders, was the leading host. How about that? So it is no gain, 3rd down and 7. Clock will be under 8 minutes remaining when it is snapped. It is 50-7. A 72-yard run that we did not capture on replay, but we will get recreated for our cool play of the game. for Sunday. Slips one tackle that Sanders had slowed him down, and then a couple of Rebels coming in there to help clean things up.
8 Rebels in there on that tackle. That's a lot of burgundy jerseys over there, that cardinal red of the Rebels. They just, talk about running to the ball. That was impressive.
Going to be 4th down for the Trojans as they look over to the sideline. Got some third quarter scores, third quarter stats coming our way. Try to catch those for you here in just a moment. And this quarterback punts too. How about that? It'll bounce at midfield and be down by the Trojans at the Pineville 47. So Pineville will have the football again with that running clock. This may be their last opportunity, Nathan, as you dissect some of the stats coming into us.
I think those were halftime stats.
Okay, well, I just got something on my phone.
Well, then maybe they sent it right to you.
Yeah, maybe so.
The ones I got, we're back at halftime.
Okay. I'm going to check it out now. So, all right, appreciate that. Of course, Jacob Miranda continuing to lead the way with 10 tackles on the game. On the defensive side of it, we'll get back into the offensive side of it here in just a moment. Whitty under center. He's going to hand off. This is Ty Sanders trying to spin out. He does spin out of the tackle. Now some running room. 50. Sanders to the 40. Sanders to the 30. Cuts back inside at the 25 and then brought down out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
Did you see him directing traffic on that run?
Air traffic controller here on the 446 replay. Yeah, there he goes. Hey, move here, move there. Hey, move, watch this. Whoop, whoop. And there he goes. And he finally just runs out of air at the 24.
That was a sweet play, too. Ty's like, hey, look, the cool play of the game competition's still on. I like that directed traffic. That was cool.
It really was. Hand off to the up man. That, I believe, is Sebastian Mollett. Mollett running downhill inside the 20. Mollett to the 17-yard line. Trying to update the stats here for you as I'm scrolling between screens. Aiden Tate, 11 rushes, 112 yards at the end of the third quarter. They're going to go Sebastian again with the dive. Sebastian gets another yard to the 16. It's going to be 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2. Keep in mind, Tate had 72 yards on 1 touchdown run, but he has been so effective. We've seen him more here in that third quarter, and so some good running from him again against the second and third team defense for Ash. But nonetheless, there goes Ty Sanders. Sanders has the 1st down at the 12-yard line. So it is a 1st down as we are seeing Ty Sanders pick up some opportunities here for the Pineville Rebels.
Well, this will lift your spirits quite a bit after that disheartening first half, and so many players are making contributions. You love to see that.
No doubt. You'd love to see the Rebels get one more tie. Tied up for no gain.
Fortunate to get back to the line as he was hitting the backfield.
Appreciate Robert Anderson sending me up those stats. I don't want to tell you how we get them, but it's as creative as we can be.
Pigeon mail.
There you go. So no gain, 2nd down and 10. Clock is under 4. Actually nearing 3 minutes remaining.
Hakeem Mix in the game, Rich. I think he's at the top of the key.
They hand off to Mollett. Mollett pushing inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line.
Some strong running there.
Man, picked up 4. Make it 3rd down and 6. 3rd down and 6. They can get a 1st down without scoring the touchdown by getting down to the 3. See what the Rebels can do. Number 9 on the carry. Hakeem Mix gets to the 5. It's going to be 4th down and 2. Oh, my. 4th down and 2. I'd be tempted to bring Tate back in.
Yeah.
But they'll stay with the package they've got.
Well, and Ethan Gates did really great earlier in that one drive that was disrupted by the fumble.
Well, you remember he got hit.
That's
and,
right.
So you've had Mollett at the fullback spot. And I bet you it's Mollett. No, it's going to be number 9, Mix. Hakeem is to the 2. It will be 1st and goal, I believe. They're wanting an official timeout to make sure, but it should be 1st and goal as number 9, Hakeem Mix. They stopped the they didn't stop the clock.
Play clock. The game clock.
Well,
so
I thought when the official waved his arms, but all right, come on, guys. Time's ticking. We're at a minute 32. Hakeem Mix remains in there with Mollett as the fullback. Whitty under center.
Whitty keeps it for the touchdown.
Calls for the football. There go Hakeem Mix into the end zone for the touchdown.
I got you the boom online, baby.
All right. So touchdown Pineville. Hakeem Mix taking it from 2 yards out to make it 50 to 13.
Lee comes in to try to convert the extra point. He's gotten better every single game. He's become much more dependable, or very dependable, and I hope he proves me right on this kick right here.
It was a nice setup if he doesn't, but let's hope he does, because he has, no doubt about that. Placement, kicks on its way, and it is good. Back in 1 minute with, no, let's not, because the clock continues to run, and so the Rebels get the score to make it.
Yeah, we're at 27. We're at 20 seconds, and so I don't even think we'll have a kickoff.
50 to 14 our score, and folks
lining up for the handshake,
hitting the aisles here and trying to beat the traffic. And, so we know what our Southern Air cool play of the game is. We think we know who our player of the game is, but hey, we'll get our final stats sent to us. And we'll
announce that on Sunday night.
Yep, we'll go down and talk with our head coach as well. So he said something to us at halftime, and he delivered. He was going to go pick his guys up, and he did pick his guys up. And we'll get the coach as soon as we can here with Robert. And so we'll give them time to find each other here, and then if we can, we'll go down and talk to our head coach on, what was a special day to honor Cody Ford, and senior night being next week. So, again, nice to put a couple of scores on the scoreboard here late in the game. And we'll catch our head coach here in just a minute. Again, it's always a challenge to find him and to get him.
Yeah, we need him to wear like a feather boa or something.
He's coming over to Robert right now, and here we go. He's jogging over to Robert Anderson, and let's go down on the field to the coach. You got it. Go ahead, Robert.
Coach came up a lot better second half, just like you were talking. The kids at halftime, and
well, there wasn't no butt chewings that went on at halftime. It was just an overall top to bottom in there in the first half, and we just and just challenged them to come out and play with intensity and great attitude and great effort and challenge in the second half, and we did. So I love them there. We worked on some things that we know we have to be better at next week with West Washita, kind of a play-in playoff game next week, if you will. And we saw some good things second half, and that's with us tonight.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Again, you're down 50 to nothing at halftime. You come out and you come out and do what you say you're going to do, and he did. He picked the kids up. They put 2 scores on the board.
And didn't give up a score.
No, and no doubt about it. They're one of the premier schools in 2-5A with the Bulldogs of West Monroe and Ruston. They have yet to play West Monroe. They went toe-to-toe with Ruston. And Ruston was up 21-0 in that game. Ash come back and tied it twice at 21 and at 28. So you know how hard it was to score on Ruston. Ooh. So obviously Ash, a very, very prolific offense. And, a tough game tonight against a very good senior-laden Ash team. We'll come up on the short end of that stick. So let's take a quick timeout. We'll come back and try to we'll talk about our Southern Air play of the game, tell you what that was, and talk about some potential candidates for the Quibido's Cajun Cafe player of the game. So stay with us for that as we come back to wrap things up. Final score is Ash 50, Pineville 14 on 446 Sports.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family. For all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hall with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
As we try to wrap things up here tonight from Pineville High School, tough night for us guys here, coming up on the short end of the stick, if you will. Final score 50 to 14, but again, trying to get Robert here into the conversation. So, Robert, again, tough night for the Rebels down on the field, but they didn't give up, did they? You're not, let's see. Gotcha. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, but I mean, I have you on. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why. Try it now.
All right, how about that?
Yeah.
That was exactly the question. Had a problem during the night.
I don't.
I'm gonna switch headsets real quick, Bob. Do a quick production thing.
All right. There we go.
Thank you, Nathan.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Robert, being down on the field and seeing the coaches, players, they never quit, did they?
We're never going to quit, and whatever happened in the first half happened in the first half, then we just come back in the second half and try to get better every play. And the kids didn't quit, and Ethan Tate had another great game, over 100 yards against a very good Ash team. And, when Coach talked to them at halftime, they listened, and – hopefully we can carry this over to the next week against West Washita, which, like Coach said, is like a playoff game.
A play-in game to get into the playoffs. Now, from your perspective, when you look at potential offensive players or potential players of the game, a couple of guys that come to mind. Obviously, Aiden Tate and his run certainly has talent. And then, of course, Aiden Tate's 72-yard touchdown run. That will be our Southern Air Cool play of the game. We don't have the replay, but, we will have it for Sunday's show because, I'm reading scores off my phone, and, I look up, and Aiden's already at the 50, and, I'm missed the first play of because it was the first play of the second half. But what a great thing having Aiden back.
73 yards and coming back from a concussion is not easy, guys, especially with the new concussion protocol. And I'm glad he was back, and hopefully, I'm glad nothing else is, as far as the concussion wise, that he'll be back next week against West Washita, and we're going to let the chips may fall where they may, but we're going to give West Washita everything they want next week.
So that is our Southern Air Cool play of the game. Again, Sunday night we'll have the video of that. But we were talking about potential candidates for player of the game, and obviously Aiden Tate is one of those. You mentioned as well Ethan Gates, but you also have to look at Jacob Miranda.
Yeah.
Jacob, double-digit tackles once again. So we look at stats, but we also talk with Coach Bell, and we'll decide at some point tomorrow who that is after we all have a chance to look at the film a little bit. You struggle in a game like this to come up with, someone maybe that, is the player of the game, but thankful that because of some second half offensive play as well as, the defense that, played throughout the game. We certainly will have a candidate for you, and we'll announce that on Sunday night. All the teams wait until Sunday at 5 o'clock during the Coach Speak program to give you a rundown of who the player of the week is for each one of our schools. And again, that will be on Sunday, Coach Speak at Quibido's Cajun Cafe. It's live from 5 to 6. You can watch it at any time. Pineville, Ash, Menard, Tioga, and Buckeye with the recaps of their games. I know Menard won tonight. Caldwell just did beat Buckeye 35-34. Neville beat Tioga up the road in Monroe 44-7. And there's a big rumor going around that with the new numbers that have come out that the LHSAA released this week, that Neville will move into 2-5A, and West Washita will move down to 4A and play in the same district with Tioga. We'll see if that's the case or not.
Guys, that's what I looked at this week. That was one of the main things I was looking at, see who was falling up and falling down. And,
Neville, Neville that's been a power forever, moving into 2-5A, that certainly will give us another Monroe connection there of football royalty. And so Neville, not a nice place to go and play just because of the home field advantage that it is for the Tigers, as Tioga found out tonight. Final score there 44-7. So
that brings back the old district when Washita, West Monroe, and Ruston and Neville were all playing in the same district back many years ago in 4A.
Well, they can have it if they
Yeah,
want it,
you
but
got that right.
but somehow we have no choice. We're kind of stuck. So, hey, next week, guys, West Ouachita. The Chiefs do come here for what will be senior night, and while we don't have a lot of seniors, there will be some young men that will take the field here for one final time, and we'll look forward to honoring them next week. And as Coach Bell said, it potentially is a play-in game for us as well to get into the playoffs. Got to beat West Ouachita. So we'll see. Hopefully that will happen. And then, of course, don't forget that the last game of the season will be on the road in Ouachita. On the road in Ouachita on week number 10 on November the 30th. So the big thing to remember is next week. Next week, again, we will be here for Senior Day on October the 27th. A lot of things are going on that's around Halloween and a lot of different things going on there. So, again, just know that is coming up. And I'm trying to stall Rev as he's trying to change the Jim Deggy's graphic, and that's the best he can do on short notice. We will be there Tuesday night, because I think you guys are doing something special on Thursday night, I heard.
Well, we got it in the plans.
All right. So the junior high game, do we know who's playing?
Pineville Junior High and Tioga.
Pineville and Tioga for the junior high district championship, and our crew will be there to bring the game to you on 446 Sports. So where will the game be? Do we know?
Right here, DC.
Right here.
It's Sandy Canyon, guys.
All right. So next Thursday night, that game will be carried. So because that will be carried, we'll do the coaches show with Bryant Bell on Tuesday night from Jim Deggy. So please come out one final time for the Bryant Bell coaches show at Jim Deggy's on Tuesday night, 6 to 7. Tuesday night, special Tuesday time. Come on out and join us. Once again, your final from here is the Ash Trojans beat the Pineville Rebels by a score of 50-14. For our broadcast crew, we say have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Tuesday night at Jim Deggy's.